What is up, gamers? Frank and Code here. You must be here for some good games and good vibes. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. And if you're new, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's resume Dream Daddy.
Welcome.
You got dads. Let's see. Or Craig already. Matt. Let's do Matt. We're doing this in order. Dad tip number 5. Everyone needs to know how to use power tools. Dad tip 91. Smile as often as you can. It will make others around you feel more comfortable. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda! Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father! Want to go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you can get called cool once and now so you can get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at the coffee shop and listens to neon jazz and stuff. Amanda, are you gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Amanda and I make the short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today. Just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar, pierced face. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I'm a father to. This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I am a father to, and am very protective of. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My intimate dad senses tingle. I am overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. Change the subject. Defend witch house. Reappropriate lines from Taken. Okay. Listen here, Pablo. I have a very specific set of skills to I can type pretty fast for people my age. If you so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'll be coming for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute after I practice a little. Dad. Fern can. Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high five, as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee. At your service. Although I'm only here until Vacant Veil starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put out a record first. Alright, Pablo. Now what do we do with customers again? Right, yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty, caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. A classic. And you? Americano football, decaf for cutie, Father John Misto. A Father John Misto, please. That might be the worst pun I've ever heard. Hey, it's pure comedy. Yeah, puns are the highest form of comedy. Oh, I was making a joke off. Father John Misty has an album called Pure Comedy, and the drink is named after Father John Misty, so I was... Yeah, never mind. Let's go back, guys. Let's see. A cafe for cutie. A cafe for cutie, please. Don't want too much caffeine. Decaf. Sounds like you're settling. I have a very early bedtime that I just can't miss. Oh, the sound of settling is a Death Cab for Cutie song, which was the band this was a pun off of. So when I said it sounded like you were settling, I'm gonna stop talking now. Coming right up. Ah, no, he didn't like that. Okay. Americano football, please. Our coffee is strong. That's the band's feelings. Good choice. I don't get it. Oh, American football is a sport, but it's also the emo band that made a good album and then waited for over a decade and then made another good album, and their music was very sad and sometimes featured sad trumpets. And I'm over-explaining the joke again. Coming right up. Okay. So the third option was the best option. Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy of a dude as he is, kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes. I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple of hours, and was going to go record shopping. Want to come along? Absolutely. Pablo brings us our drinks, and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he has trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason, he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda, and we start walking to the record store. Have you ever been here before? No. I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are the 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive. Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point? There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but really, I think it's just nice to collect records. That's how I am. That's how I am with physical games, physical video games. Plus, physical games look nice on your shelf. It's cool that in this day of and age, we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones. But there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love. Relatable. That's why I try to get as many of record. That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and would have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape so that we could record our favorite songs? It made each listen very special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school. I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres: future wave, jungle, anarcho-punk, nunsploitation, and I have no idea where to even start. Man, this is a little overwhelming. Here, Let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Cookies and cream. Yes, I love cookies and cream. If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh yes, I love cherry blossom. Okay. What's your favorite ambient sound? Rain, obviously. Because rain is awesome. I love the sound of rain. I sleep to the sound of the rain. I work in the sound of the rain. What's your dream vacation spot? Oh, interesting. What is the Baltic? What is the Baltics? I'll just say my backyard, because why not? What's your deepest, darkest fear? That's a lot. I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me? I fabricated this universe, saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. That's happened to me a couple of times. Everyone deserves happiness. This does not make any sense. This is like, it's not a fear, but it's just an awkward thing you want to avoid. I'll just say this one though, because this one is somewhat relatable. Matt thinks for a moment. Oh, I know just the thing. Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Trouble Will Find Me by The National. The National have honed their sad guy sound on album after album, and by this point they are old pros about feeling blue. The music is so amazing that they'll actually cheer you up. Whoa, dude, thanks for the recommendation. You're gonna have a great time with it, promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a Spectrum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt. Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear, I'm good at this, but by Diet Keg Forever by Mysterious Skulls and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Tight. The cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd? That nerd is my buddy, Fern Can. Fern Can, this beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic still on? You know it. Are the third waves gonna do a special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on? Yeah, dude. We do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here. You and Amanda should come by that night. Matt blushes. I mean, if you're not doing anything, will Vacant Veil be playing? If only. I finish paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since the bands had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me, not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. All that stuff. And listening to those songs reminds me of those moments of my life. The power of music. Yeah. Now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. And then that even reminds me of a younger me going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days? I don't know, but I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Say no to drugs! Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting. After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me. Molly's got a hookup. Says to meet in an alley near the coffee shop. Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it, and I'll take the heat. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. You realize that weed has been legalized in the state, right? I definitely knew that. But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. I swear. Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty grease dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed in all black. Excuse me, Mr. Drug Man. Surprise! The person almost jumps out of their skin. Oh. Surprise! The person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucien, Damien's son. That does not surprise me at all. Who sent you? We're cool, man. We're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds. Actually, weed is prove that you're cool. What? I need to know that you're down for... I need to know that you're down or I bolt. Show him you're not wearing a wire. Impress him with your extensive knowledge of current drug lingo. Cite mutually assured destruction. Yeah, show we're not wearing a wire. I've seen this in cop films before. I lift up my shirt to prove I'm not wearing a wire. Oh, Jesus, put that away, please. Oh, no, I forgot to save. I mean, he still liked it, though. Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right. Now that formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. All right. How much do you want? One. One what? Yeah. He means weed, Lucien. Yeah, but how much? One? Oh my god, look, here. Take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened. I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucien hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it and take a deep whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree! That went smoothly. Yeah, we should get off of public property before we smoke this. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Matt and I walk to our cul-de-sac and stop at a gas station on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again. Carmenista's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs. Awesome. Let's do some drugs. Matt pulls one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around his place. There are a bunch of band posters, and his record collection takes up an entire wall. Whoa, what a collection. Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally set them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. Had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. Matt sits down next to me, and we lay the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house. If you say so. Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the bean-nick tobacco into a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth, and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch. Never was too good at this. Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice-looking weed cigarette. He hands me a lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. Well, let's open up the nug. What's a nug? Smoke some of that gateway drug. Rip that golf fairway. The gateway. I don't know if that's what people call it. I like the joint and inhale deeply. I'm gonna go back. I'm going back. Open the nug. Ah, is that a word? He did not like that at all. Rip that golf fairway. Yes, let's do that. I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much, or am I just a baby? Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh God. Did we develop a taste for meth? No, it's... Matt takes another hit and winces. Yeah, this is oregano. I sniff the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like pizza place in here. So it smells like a pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off. Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right. We sit and listen through the Diet Kid album that Matt brought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with a tail. Who's that? Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age too. I can't understand how hard that must have been. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads "Stillness the Dancing." Looks like they have played the Sound Garden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together? Yeah. That was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this ricky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much of our songs meant to kids, it was incredible. Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of. It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in a van, all that stuff. So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm so sorry. Don't be. I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died. Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I noticed a dusty piano. Do you play? I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band. I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer. No way. You had a ska phase? Phase. Ska never dies. Except for Communist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers. Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench. Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it. I sit down at the piano. Go with the classic. Stick to your ska roots. Anyways, here's Wonderwall ska roots. I'm gonna go with ska roots. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska. Wait, was that just smoke on the water? Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The deep purple is always appreciated nonetheless. All right, buddy, can you top that? I shouldn't. Okay. Oh, you shouldn't, huh? Okay. Well, hopefully we can convince you, Matty boy. Go with the classic. I started playing Chopsticks. What a jam. Anyways, here's what I started jamming out a piano rendition of the infamous song that you would play at parties in hopes of getting people to like you. I don't really remember it. Cool. So the classic was the best option then. What a jam! All right, buddy, can you top that? I shouldn't. Come on! No, it's been a long time. It's never too late to get back into it. Drop it. Nope. First option. Come on, Matty boy. Come on. Come on, Matty boy. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Chopsticks, a song that children who are learning the piano usually figure out before they're 10. How much worse can it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second. Okay. Okay. Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I would have never have guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool. Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man. That was killer. Are you gonna pull that out for the open mic tonight? Oh no, I never played at those. Well, why not? You're really good. I just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone and having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore. I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further. Alright, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is. Thanks. And I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to get to bed. Matt walks me to my door. Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano, and I think we'll be fine. Night, dude. I smile. Night. I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the silver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. What smells like pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry.
Hey.
Wait, no. Hi, hungry. No! I'm Dad! Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo, you set it up. I spiked it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Spaghetti? Yes, please. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing. He played piano for you? Dude! Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic tonight. I brought it up that he should play at the open mic tonight that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off of the chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house in any color they want, right? Matt's song is stuck in my head all night. Give me that S rank, baby. Come on.
That was the fall of 1945.
It's a beautiful night, and the air smells so fresh, so I decide to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walkable sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. And it turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of a camaraderie. The feeling of a camaraderie. I tried, guys. Over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. I look over into the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone and in the corner, nursing a cocktail. I knew Mary was gonna be in here. It's not surprising. Something about her seems different this time. Not that she's she's by herself and not hanging off some younger guy. She looks so sad. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into the middle distance. I'll just say I'll say hi. I don't want to be rude. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. Hey, cowboy. You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Guess she's a little far gone. Tears start whelming up in her eyes. Oh. Will you walk a gal home? Why not? I slide out of the booth. Seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her, but she waves me away. I got it. She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out here for a second. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac, and I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you. Yeah, it's nothing weird. It just... She usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you. She doesn't like go home with... I don't really want to say it. One of the guys she meets? Nah. Ain't her thing. Huh? I head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. It's still raining a little bit. I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street toward the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her, for fear that she might hit on me. Or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not. I know Joseph doesn't like it when I just... Sorry. It's alright. I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you. It's alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm having a really... Forget it. Having a bad day does not justify being mean. Nor does a difficult time justify being mean. I don't like using the word mean. It sounds too basic. Too cruel. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, we pull away from me. She pulls away. I wish there was a log. Wait, can we just... Hold on. What's wrong? How about another drink? Old time's sake? Come on, Mary. It's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile. You're right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to me for a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest. You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Huh.
Welcome. You've got dads.
No messages? Alright gamers, I'm going to stop the video right there. If you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to see more content like this, then simply like and subscribe. I'll catch you all in the next videos. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out, gamers.